Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we'll get you out to a frigid Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City as we welcome in our men in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Our sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for. All year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
On first down, Mahomes. And Thomas has it. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They go play fake. Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Mahomes now to throw. At about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now. And it's really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described,
and he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They come in as a 3 seed, and this will very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this one. But while they wanted one of those top 2 spots, they're still in a pretty good position.
They are, and let's face it, any team that gets into the playoffs, as far as I'm concerned, they're in a good position because they're doing what the rest of the league wants. A lot of people are sitting at home watching them, but you made a good point. Everyone is vying for one of the top 2 spots. You get an opening, you get a week off, don't have to play that opening week. And then you get a chance to collect yourself and see how everything else falls. But all in all, number 3 spot, they'll take it and run with it.
Yeah, maybe they get a win here and get some momentum. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
My 40. Let's get the ball. Check my 40.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Mahomes will try again on second down. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His second catch of this wild card game. Mahomes to throw once more. He's got Smith here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked up one.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. This will be caught by Brown. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down now, it's Ingram. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On third down, Mark Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game.
It's complete to Snead. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short, Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Got a man, it's Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, They don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. A good pickup there, a 22. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so... good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Jackson going to throw again. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So that one will be accepted. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. From the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
This is caught by Robinson.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of it.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, second down. From the 36, Jackson going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky that Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson, options out left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Ingram again. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
53, come on. 53, check 53. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block. The kick, that should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Single.
Shedding the tackle. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53.
Jackson from the shotgun. Caught by Snead over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys are going to get the football at the
now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brett. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike 40. Let's go. Big series right here. We got
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run it again with Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it with Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.